is Tristan. So this is a makeup tutorial on this look you see here. I've got like a cool tone vibe going on. I thought it'd be like a nice little pop for you, because everybody's kind of doing like the warm summer tones, and I just want to be different. So yeah. Plus, I also found like one of my old shades that I used to be obsessed with, which you'll see later on in the video, also on my lips. But yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then just stay tuned. I'm so lame. Alright, peace. Okay, we're recording. Let's do this. Anyway, what's up? So, I'm gonna film this while no one's here to listen to me jabber. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do look-wise, but I know I want to use this lip. It is called Pillow Talk, and it is from ColourPop. And it's just like this really pretty cool tone, gray, brown, and I'm just like feeling myself with that color. So we're gonna roll with it and see where it takes us. But I'm feeling like real cool toned, you know? No? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I like to take this CIRCA setting mist right here. You can get this at Walgreens. I honestly hadn't even heard of CIRCA before I started working at Walgreens myself. And it's only at select Walgreens too, so keep that in mind. But it's like a super fine mist, and that's why I love it. But I like to just set my face. Not really set my face yet, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like it kind of helps me prime. I just like to use it, okay? My dogs are going to try me today. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my BENEFIT Porefessional. There's like nothing left. Balling on a budget over here. Don't judge me. Literally having to squeeze it like this. Oh, come on, please. Whoop! Okay, there we go. Okay, we got it, it's good. Okay, and we're just gonna rub this right here where we struggle with pores. At least where I struggle with pores. I don't know what is happening, but I am like breaking out and it is driving me insane. Okay, so then now that that is on, we are going to mix 2 of the L'Oreal Pro Glow shades. I absolutely love these foundations. They're super lightweight. They give you a glow, but you don't look like a freaking grease ball throughout the day. And your girl gets a little oily sometimes in the T-zone, and I don't look like a grease ball by the time, you know, my shift at the Walgreens is over. So we're going to mix these 2 shades because I'm kind of self-tanning. And yeah. So 203, 208. Let's mix them. Come on. Please. Okay. So pretty much the end of that. And then we're going to go in with 208. And we're just going to add a little bit of that. And a little bit more. Okay, and then to mix things up, we're going to go back in, throwing it back to the Sunbeam BENEFIT. When I first started getting into like high-end makeup, when I first started watching like girls on YouTube, you know, this was like the thing to have. And I will never forget going to Sephora and buying this and thought I was just so like, yeah, I have my Sunbeam by BENEFIT, and I don't know, I just felt like really top notch, I guess, I don't know. So now we're just mixing that little concoction on the back of our hand. Okay, and then we're going to dot this all over the face. I really hope that this is like a good color for me today. God, am I seriously breaking out everywhere? Ugh! It's okay though, we can cover it up real quick. Alright, and then taking a damp beauty blender, best believe I'm only using this. I'm going to take the excess product from the back of my hand. Okay. And then here we go. We're going to go blend the face. Okay. We're just going to make it work. I don't know how I feel about this color. Ooh, girl, she's tan. Okay. She's tan. Oh, dear God. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, my God. She is tan. She is tan. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna go in and highlight because damn, that was a lot darker than what I anticipated. It's okay. Alright, so now we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. There. And we are going to literally cake this on because I am just shook at how dark my face is right now. My face has literally not been this dark since like high school when I thought I was like 800 shades darker than what I really was. Okay, so when I put on concealer, I like to literally draw a line. Oh, I'm a mess. I draw a line all the way out to the temple, a line all the way down the nose here, and then I like to just stripe in between. And then we are going to conceal the heck out of this mountain on my forehead. God. Then we're going to highlight the nose here because she is way too dark today. And on the chin. And then since I am going to be cream contouring today, we're going to take a little bit down the sides here too. Okay, and then blend. Oh my gosh. Also, when I am blending out my concealer, oh, do you notice how like when I blend outwards this way, I make sure I blend it back? It's because if I was to completely just blend my makeup out this way, then, you know, as I blend, I'm going to be pushing product up this way, and you do not want to be doing that. You want your product to pretty much stay right where, you know, you applied it. Oh, okay, that's better. I look like a freaking Oompa Loompa. Of course, that's what I thought was hot back in the day. Oh my God. I remember I literally used to wear freaking, like, orange makeup. I'm not even kidding. Because I would put it on and I would be like, it's really not my shade. But I was just trying to be tan. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and cream contour with the Maybelline. It's just one of their Fit Me concealers, but it's in the shade Cafe. It's not like the cool tone colors that you usually contour with, but this is just what works for me, so let me do me. So when I cream contour, you want to like use less product and then go back in if you need more product to contour with, you know what I'm saying? So like what I do is I like to do dots actually. It's like a surefire way as opposed to just kind of striping it on. And you want to focus most of the product back towards your ear. And then I will take it up here and dot along my forehead. Okay, then once that is done, I like to go in with this little fella. This is the Morphe No Name. But it's kind of small, it's a little fluffy, it's a little fluffier than what I like for, you know, my face to blend out creams, but I used it this morning and I really liked the way it worked. So, yeah, we're just gonna blend it out. Okay, why isn't this blending? Oh, I remember what I did. I sprayed this setting spray on it. That's what I did. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's better. See how it just, like, kind of helps bronze instead of really like contouring. I like it a lot better on myself. And then when I get to the side of my face, I start back here, and instead of like sliding it around, I like to kind of push it into the skin first. Okay, and then after it's kind of buffed out more, I go in and then I kind of do this sort of thing. Just doing the same on the other side, pushing it into the skin, and then blending up, and then in circles. You know what? We're gonna contour this jawline today because your girl has not been feeling this double chin, like, at all. Oh god, I think I got too much. That's fine, we'll blend. I guess I'm just not used to being this tan. I've also been self-tanning. Your girl does not go to the freaking tanning bed anymore. Oh my god. Absolutely not. But I've been self-tanning, so if you guys ever want a video on that, let me know. I would love to show you my ways. Oh, and then after you get all of your contour blended out with the brush, I like to go back in with the Beauty Blender. And I like to just kind of blend everything together just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. You're trying to make sure you know what you're doing with this. And then after that, I kind of want to go back in with this highlighter and just go right in here. Because I feel like we kind of lost a little bit of the brightness in here when we were contouring the skin. And I do not want to look dark or anything. I want it to be bright and banging. Oh yes, lots better. Okay. Oh, okay. So much better. Oh gosh. So then after that, we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. Know that drill. I like to go in directly with my Beauty Blender and just pounce in there. And then just go over top of everywhere where we could put concealer. I like to put it on my nose too. And then we're going to let that kind of sit on the skin for a little bit while we do our... We're going to rewind because I forgot to moisturize my lips. So we're going to do the Extreme Plump Sexy Mother Pucker. This stuff's awesome. I'm obsessed. Back to what we were doing. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and we are going to get these brows in check. I can find my brush. Here we are. Okay, so this is actually the brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've had this for quite some time, so I don't even know like what the number of this is. If I recall correctly, I think it is number 18. But I think they have like a couple different brow brushes now. I've had this for like 3 years now, so I don't know. But anyway, any small, flat, angled brush will do. These are like kind of dirty, so don't judge me. I know Wet n Wild has these small little angled brushes for like $1, literally. And they're pretty much the same thing. They'll do the same job, so just keep that in mind. Actually, I think I'm going to do my brows off camera, and then after I do my brows, then I'll come back and then we'll do some eyeshadow. And if you guys ever want an in-depth brow tutorial, please let me know. Here we are, we're back. Did my eyebrows, here we are. And then we're going to go in with some concealer, the same concealer that we highlighted underneath our eyes with. And I just have it on the back of my hand still from when I cleaned up underneath my brows. And I'm just going to take my finger and just directly apply it onto the skin here. And then we're going to go back in with the Beauty Blender. And then we're just going to blend this into the skin. This is just going to help the eyeshadow to stick better onto the skin. And it's also going to help have like a nice, flat, even base. Okay. And then after that, first we're going to go with the Tartiest Pro palette here. My laptop seriously just died. Cool. I swear. My luck, man. My luck. Here we go. Okay, we're going to have to skip that because that is too catchy. Now we're going to set that concealer before it starts creasing on these eyelids. We're going to go with the Tartiest Pro palette, and I'm going in with the shade... We're going to go with Classic first. Oh, these shadows are so nice. And then once we have that set on our lids, I am going to go in with a... kind of like a dome, like basic blending brush. This is the Morphe, once again, no name. So we're going to go in with the shade Indie. We're going to keep it real cool tone today. So I'm like really feeling like this vibe here. And we're going to pop those right in the crease area. I don't know why I'm feeling so cool tone. I want to like bake my soul in like orange eyeshadows. So this is like shocking to me. But you know, we're rolling with it. And we're just going to duplicate the same thing on the other eye here. really just building up the color. We're kind of keeping it right in the crease of like the inner and outer corner, and then kind of almost bringing it down onto the lid area as well. Okay, I think that's good. So then after you have that built up, okay, now what I'm doing is I'm just taking a Morphe M200. This is a staple if you are doing any type of freaking eye look. I'm telling you, I could literally do a whole eye look with this one brush. And I'll do it for you one day. I love this little thing. It's so soft and it literally blends everything out. I absolutely love it. Indy out on my eyelids just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut y'all out. Okay, we're gonna go in with that same dome brush again. We're gonna go in the shade Porefessional. It's kind of like a pretty, like, purpley tone. We're gonna focus this like right below the we're taking the shade kind of like right up into the crease. Like we're just kind of deepening that first shade, I guess. We're gonna go in with the shade Fierce. We're gonna pop this right on the outer V. I think I'm gonna go in and do a thick wing.
Hold up. Y'all are not eating my cereal. Oh my god, I can't handle my animals.
I'm back in with Fierce on this eye. I'm just kind of like lightly going in with the color, and then I'm almost kind of laying it directly where I want the color to be. Okay, I'm gonna go right back in with that fluffy brush that I told you about earlier, and we're gonna go in and just buff this all out. So this is kind of like where I want the eyes to be. I'm kind of wanting to put like a little bit of purple in here. So I'm gonna go with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm gonna go in with the shade Bois. This one. Then we're gonna pop that right here. Oh yes, girl. Okay, now we're talking. So before we move on any further, I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush from Morphe. Again, Morphe No Name. It's just really fluffy, super soft. I love Morphe brushes if you do not already know about this. So I'm just gonna go under my eyes here and sweep away all of that powder we had from setting our concealer. And then I'm gonna do my wing liner off camera as well, and then I will be back. So peace out. Okay, so I applied my lashes off camera, and now we're gonna go in with Fierce, and we're gonna pop this right on the bottom lash line. Just smoke this out. And also the mascara that I used for my lashes. I used the Maybelline Big Shot mascara. I absolutely love that stuff. The lashes that I'm wearing are the Kiss lash brand, and it's like the mink collection. I think they're in the style Boudoir. So after I'm done with like most of my eye powders, I like to go in with the Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, and I like to just run this through my brows. Just to like set them in place. We're gonna go in and we're gonna bronze super fast. I'm gonna go in with this huge fan brush by Morphe, but I am gonna go in with the butter bronzer. I already kind of like bronzed, contoured my face with the cream. I'm not gonna apply this too much because I don't want it to be like overpowering. And then I also like to take some on the tip of my nose. Then we're gonna take this Morphe M104, and it's like an angled a fluffy brush, and we're gonna go in with Tarte's paaaaarty blush. We're just gonna pop this a little bit on the cheeks here. I just think it's like such a pretty blush, and I like to put a little bit like right here too on my nose, just so it kind of looks more natural. Alright guys, I am so sorry, but when I was about to do my highlight, my camera stopped filming. But anyways, for highlight, I used Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop, and that is by BECCA Cosmetics. And now you see me applying my lip color, and I use two ColourPop colors. The shade Pillow Talk is actually one of their lippy sticks, and then the shade Trap is what I put over top of that, and that is just one of their liquid lipsticks. But that completes the look, you guys, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.